It must be hard though when you think about like how you're going to fit what you want to play into your set list now. You're 4 albums into your career.
The key is, you know the songs you're going to play, you take requests, and just wait on them to request that one song that you know you're going to play anyways.
Oh, right, so you just hold
And then
out
you just
till
throw it
someone-
in there, and they're like, oh, play my song.
It's like a bespoke request.
Yes.
But no, man, it's really tough because, you know, at this point, we've been pretty successful over here, and so there are kids that have been waiting around from day one to come to a concert and not had the opportunity to come. And so, I mean, obviously you want to see what kids want online, and obviously they want to hear like the Wicker Chairs and the Talahina Skies and things that we don't necessarily play. And so you consider that, but then again, there are kids that it's their first show. And if you go in there and you don't play the hits for them, you know, it's going to be a disappointment to them.
How long was the Glastonbury show? 2 hours?
I think
it felt
about
like
45.
about 3 hours.
I think it was an hour and 45 minutes.
And that was a lot of songs. That was like, what, 22, 23 songs or something, maybe more?
And let the record state, there were 2 slow songs in that whole set. So
Good slow songs, though.
no, but my arms were dead afterwards.
Yeah.
Because
But we used to, man. Before the last album, I can remember playing a set, and we played 30 songs. And it was about an hour and 15 minutes long. And it was just like...
Now you play Knocked Up, and sometimes if you guys get a little wigged out in that tune...
we'll play
that
Knocked
can go
Up
on for like
twice.
30
We'll play it.
minutes.
We'll play it
Exactly.
twice.
You know, that goes on for a while, doesn't it?
If we're tired, we'll have a crew member say encore at the end of that one.
I like that. You position your own crew members to kind of fit the mood. Oh, what's up with the 4-year thing? You think 2012 as well? Someone said you guys at Doomsday say his thing.
That's
Is that-
Jared.
That's what
He's
Little
into
Brother
some
said.
Inca. calendar or something.
There's a whole vibe that 2012 that's...
Hey,
So go.
I'm going to act like I believe him. I'm taking
But-
2012 off.
And that's the year you want to stay busy. You don't want to be sitting around waiting for that kind of
I'll be in Pina Coladaville.
Maybe down in Mexico hanging out with the mate. See, it's
With the damn downloader.
conspiracy! It's him and the Mexican
Me and
bloke.
Julio.
It's down by the old schoolyard spinning those pesos you made off by the night. Unbelievable. Right, questions for Kings of Leon. We never get these anymore because most of the people that log onto our message board, which is still in existence, don't like music, but they like you guys. Yuppie, question for Nathan. Was the water in the Sex on Fire video cold?
Look like it.
No, it wasn't. It was actually refreshing because it was so hot in that where we recorded. They intentionally booked a place that had no air conditioner, so we would be naturally sweaty.
It was actually baby oil. They were
So the whole idea was you guys were supposed to look like real dry and real cool, but ultimately ended up looking like a Lacombe ad.
Yes,
Like-
exactly.
We don't know what was going on in the video.
I still don't, to be honest.
I don't either. I was like meant to be in a fevered state, so like
That would be the fire element, right? The fire element of the song title.
yeah, I guess. But I ended up looking like a pervert.
Well, you called your tune "Sex on Fire," homie. It's a tough one.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, what was going on wasn't real.
Right.
You know? And finally, after we had looked at the treatment and stuff, I was like, so like, I'm seeing my brother showering and eating chicken bones, and what are you trying to say here, Sophie? But it was hot, man.
It was hot. It's a hot
Hot
video.
set.
So hot.
It was on fire.
Yeah. Awful song title, Caleb.
Thank
Great.
you.
One of the best songs you've ever written. Terrible title.
Thank you.
This one from Drusia. Who takes the longest to get ready for a gig? I'm a guest. Jared.
Ding, ding.
Yeah,
Yes.
man. That guy looks well groomed, doesn't he, eh? It's quite interesting, actually, that you showed us a little insight into the studio and the home movies, because I think so much of what Kings of Leon so far has been, you keep yourselves to yourselves. I've always enjoyed talking with you, but I wouldn't say that, you're the most verbose band. You don't overly promote yourselves, I mean, I didn't even know what Matthew sounded like until I put on those home movies.
Kings of Leon sweatshirt. No, I'm joking.
So it's quite interesting that you chuck those things up and online. I think it's cool. What was the inspiration behind doing that?
Well, we actually, we'd kind of wanted to do something like this. We've kind of had the stigma of, being
We were like
the way we're perceived, but one of our good buddies, we gave him a camera, and it's a lot easier.
He was actually
when
the guy that discovered us.
Oh, yeah?
It was the guy behind the camera.
The guy behind the guy. The guy behind the guys.
The guy behind the
He introduced
guys.
us to our lawyer, who introduced us to our manager, and
Then he
and
got
finally
kicked out of the thing because,
we didn't kick him out.
no.
Oh, yeah, classic finder's fee.
We
I love that finder's fee, right? Oh, I love that band. Here's your finder's fee.
Yeah, but no. So
You guys looked out for
we
him.
brought a
Back
friend in, and you know,
$5 a
everything
day,
comes
good little
full.
filming, good looking out. Nice one.
You're not far off.
Is he going to be traveling with you as well? You going to take him on the road to film?
Yeah,
stuff?
He's everywhere.
He was
He
at
didn't come on this
Glastonbury,
trip because he's at home editing the
last one.
remaining clips for September.
But I think
guess.
we're gonna make a movie.
He was saying, he was like, maybe this is like...
You hear it first.
yeah.
Right? Come on,
Right
man.
on. Why not? Why not?
We're brilliant.